Paul Pogba, Riyad Mahrez, Dimitri Payet, Steve Mandanda, and Benjamin Mendy. What do all these players have in common, you might ask? Well, as a matter of fact, they're all developed and discovered in the Havre Youth Academy system, a famous academy recognized for producing some extraordinary talents from over the years. So today's FIFA 19 Career Mode Challenge involves us taking over the French club, whose name loosely translates to the Havre, located right on the west coast of France, continuing on their legacy of producing insane youth stars in an attempt to bring them to some well-deserved success. So here are all the rules and objectives for the Havre Youth Academy Challenge with a bit of a twist. Number 1, the 5 major X-stars will make a return to the side, so Pogba, Mahrez, Payet, Mendy, and Mandanda will all be in the starting 11. Number 2 is that we are only allowed to sign under 20 French players in the transfer window. Number 3, we need to continue the Havre Talent Factory with the Youth Academy, a French-only youth academy. Number 4, the main goal, we need to get promoted to Ligue 1, attempt to go ahead and win it, win the French Cup, and qualify for the Champions League, all in the space of 4 seasons in career mode. It's going to be a massive challenge. I am so ready for it. Let's get straight into it. Alright, here is the current situation in Season 1 at Havre AC, Le Havre, whatever you want to call them. We're going into the team, and that is how they're looking with the 5 marquee players added. Payet at cam, Mahrez on the right wing, Paul Pogba in that CM role, Mandanda in between the sticks with a bit of experience, and then Benjamin Mendy down that left-hand side at left back. However, the rest of the team is going to need a lot of improvement. There is a lot of room to improve here in the French second division, and our manager name is Didier Deschamps. The French national team manager has come to help out at this project and at this challenge in career mode. It is going to be a wild ride. We have about £6 million to spend, and obviously I want to spend a bit of that budget on a new youth scout. We are going to buy this guy from Germany, Marcus Schneider, and obviously we're setting up a scouting network here in France for 9 months. And yeah, he's off to find the best young French talent we can pick up in developing the next big things in world football. So that's already a bit of our budget gone. Still only left at 3.8 million. We'll see what we can pull off in this window. We'll try to get a few cheeky hidden gems, a few hidden deals. The board expect us to win the league title. We've got a lot of pressure on our back at the moment. Hopefully the 5 marquee players can carry us to the title. Youth development and domestic success are at a very high priority here at Havre AC. I'm keen to get straight into this Youth Academy French Challenge here at Havre FC. Domino's League 2, you ain't ready, we're coming for ya. Let's get cracking into it. So we've started off this challenge trying to raise a few funds in a transfer budget, trying to sell some fringe players in the squad, and in the long run it's just going to help us improve and buy more players this season. But it is Yuga, Kamara, Asifua, Beze, Ferhat, Bonnet, and Bain all departing the club. 7 departures already. Alright, so it's the first signing of the window, the first signing of the challenge, and Didier Deschamps has picked up the French prospect Amine Gouiri from Olympique Lyon for 1.35 million. I think that is a bargain, an absolute steal for the French hidden gem. The 18-year-old is going to lead the line for us up top. He's showing great potential. I'm sure he can fulfill it here at Havre AC, especially in the second division. So welcome to the French Youth Academy project, Amine Gouiri. Next up, it's our second signing of the season, yet again for under 2 mil. Nicolas Koza, one of my personal favorites this year on career mode, for 1.8 million. He's going to be straight away in that back four. The 19-year-old coming from Montpellier in Ligue 1. He's going to fit in straight into this side ever so perfectly. Yet another under 20 French talent with a brilliant 85 potential on him. So Nicolas Koza joins Havre FC under Didier Deschamps. But yet again, it's another bargain French signing here. So it is one signing after another. We win the race for Boubacar Samari, the French central midfielder coming from Lille, and we managed to pick him up. He's the most expensive out of the bunch though, for 2.15 million. It's another bargain buy in my eyes. 19 years of age, and he's got a brilliant potential. Haven't had the chance to use him this year. Welcome to the French second division, mate. He's going to be right alongside Paul Pogba, and he is a very exciting prospect, so I can't wait to see how he grows and develops as the seasons goes on. I mean, we had to do it. We had to splash the cash on him, but I know it's going to be worth it. We activated Sofiane Diop's release clause clause from Monaco. Our new number 7's in town, and the 18-year-old for 3.75 million is arriving at the French Youth Academy Challenge, the left midfield spot, a position which we needed to strengthen, and we've gone and done so here with the 18-year-old, an exciting prospect in career mode, and I'm sure he's going to flourish here under Didier Deschamps. I'm ecstatic about that signing, and he's got a lot to live up to under that number 7 shirt. And it looks like our youth academy is already on point here. We've already found within the opening month Jonathan Renaud, 17 years of age, a CDM, nearly worth £500,000. I'm just going to pick him up straight away. Let's promote him to the senior team. He's got 94 potential on him. I'm praying he lives up to the hype. Welcome to the first team, lad. And it's 4 signings so far for Didier Deschamps. We're really being efficient in this transfer window. A big name coming in, a centre-back partner for Cosa, Jean-Claire Todibo from Barcelona. We had to activate his release clause of 3.2 million. That's why it was so expensive, but I'm sure it's going to pay off in the long run. 18 years of age, 67 overall, and that is one hell of a partnership in our back line. And it's also 3 departures we haven't really covered yet. Koulibaly, the left back, not to be mistaken for Kalidou Koulibaly. He's off to Al Nassr for our most expensive fee yet, 1.2. Lacal off to Lyon for 960k, and then Thuram is going to be leaving for 460k. So a few little minor departures there, but it still helped out the transfer budget. So those were all the signings we could pull off in the opening summer transfer window. £12.2 million in and 11.6 million headed out the club. That is going to wrap things up, but we're going to see what we can do in January. We're going to see if we can pull off any more deals. Otherwise, we're going to sim straight to the end of the season. I am very happy with how the squad is looking right now. Obviously, we've got the marquee players in there, but also some high potential gems that I'm looking forward to growing. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and simulate forward into the season. Alright, so it's the end of season 1 with Le Havre, and not only have we got promotion to the top flight, we've won the league. We've swept the league, let's be honest, with our second closest contender miles behind us right now with a total of 91 points. It's fair to say we dominated things here in the second division, and we deserve it to be promoted, which I kind of expected, to be honest. However, in the Coupe Nationale, we got knocked out in the round of 16 to Reims 1-0, and it was a quarter-final elimination in the Coupe de la Ligue to PSG 2-1. So we're not quite at that Ligue 1 level yet, but we've got next season to strengthen as we go ahead and look at our best players this season. I assume it's going to be the top 5. No, it's not. We're going to have a look. Riyad Mahrez, the Algerian, our top goal scorer, 28 goals, 5 assists. Dimitri Payet in the middle of the park, now 32 years of age, 18 goals, 4 assists for him. Paul Pogba, absolute goat of a season there. 17 goals and 12 assists for him. We got Tino Kadewere with 8 goals and 4 assists. Guri, our young striker, picking up 7 goals there. And Boubakary Samare, yet another one of our signings. Mandanda got 22 clean sheets, which is nice to see. Cosa picked up a big injury, which is not that great to see. And then Mendy with 46 appearances and 10 assists. That is the side going into season 2, our first ever season in the top flight. So let's see where we can take this side in our second season. Obviously, we've got a lot of areas to improve upon if we want to stay in the top division. If we want to survive in Ligue 1, it's going to be a long, treacherous season this time around. We have £14 million to spend. Surely we can pick up a few hidden gems, a few bargains, a few French wonder kids. The youth scouts are sent out. The team is ready. Let's get straight into the transfer business. So it's our first signing of the new season. The man who's linked with the 2 big North London clubs in the Premier League, William Saliba, coming from Saint Etienne. We couldn't pick him up in the first few windows, but now we've finally confirmed a deal with him. 6.6 million. The 18-year-old comes to us. He's got a colossus potential on FIFA 19 career mode. This is just a bargain in my eyes. He is going to be a world-class centre-back. Yet another brilliant under-20 French talent, and I'm sure he's going to slot straight into the side. He's going to be next to Nicolas Cosa at the back, and we aren't messing around this window. William Saliba, welcome to the French Youth Academy Challenge. So they say defense wins you championships. Defense is the key to a brilliant side, and we've gone ahead and strengthened that right back position for 6.8 million. Sofiane Alakouch, someone I wasn't too aware of before this video. 20-year-old coming from Nîmes Olympic, 74 overall. He's going to be our starting right back, and now our defense is looking in tip-top shape going into season 2. And with every signing we make, we get stronger and stronger, just like when Thanos keeps collecting collecting those Infinity Stones. We keep collecting these French Youth Academy talents. I'm going to absolutely butcher that name in the future, but he has joined us in this career mode. 19 years of age, central midfielder. We're going to have to shift a few players around to fit him into the squad, but he's showing great potential. He's been one of my favorite career mode wonder kids this year, and he's arrived for £4.7 million. Yet another bargain, joining us here under Didier Deschamps. So that is how the side is looking going into the top flight. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. A very strong side. I'm feeling maybe a mid-table position. There's a lot of room for growth and development here alongside the 5 superstars in the side. So let's see how the lads get on in their first ever season in the French top division. So we find ourselves sitting in January in an acceptable mid-table position. As you can see, Monaco and Marseille are right above us and below us, but we are 7 points away from the dreaded drop zone. But it's Lyon, Paris and Montpellier dominating things in this league. I'm hoping to push our position up in the second half of the season. We're looking alright, but still nowhere near where we want to be. We're still in the Coupe Nationale. We've got a round of 32 game up against Stade Rennais, so I'm hoping for a bit of a decent cup run this year. And we got knocked out by Nantes 4-3 on penalties in round 2 of the Coupe de la Ligue, so a cut run cut short. Alright, so I think this is going to be our only January signing. It's actually a former player from Le Havre AC, Rafik Guitain. He left for Stade Rennais. Now he's coming back from Stade Rennais. For 2.6 million, we pick up the 20-year-old under his valuation, which is a bargain in my eyes. Another little hidden French gem in career mode. He hasn't had the chance to achieve greatness away from the club yet. He's only 20 years of age. He's coming back, so welcome back, Rafik Guitain. Alright, so it's a little Youth Academy update. We haven't had one in a while, but before Season 2 ends, we're going to sign probably a few of these guys up. Pascal Gauthier, welcome to the senior team, mate. We're going to continue on. Fabien Lacroix, he looks decent as well. We'll get him on board, as well as Jeremy Pignot. Okay, we'll get him too. This guy looks like an absolute gun, but he's only 15. And then we continue on down. Chevalier, let's get him as well. These French pronunciations are absolutely driving me insane. Laurent Garnier, yeah, why not the 16-year-old? The French Youth Academy in Le Havre gets even stronger as the seasons go on. So it's the end of Season 2, and it's one position better where we left off in January. We finish off our first ever season in Ligue 1 with 52 points, 11th position. That's where I kind of expected us to be, but next season I want to start pushing for, you know, the top half of the table at least, and maybe see where we can take it from there, because we need a Champions League qualification by the end of the 4th season. It's a strong and positive start to life here in the top flight for the Frenchmen. And in the Coupe Nationale, it was round of 16 heartbreak, elimination to Lille 2-1, so still no luck in these damn cup competitions. But now we've got an absolute abundance of Youth Academy talent here, some great players showing great potential, exciting prospects. Life is looking really good here in the Havre Academy. We're going to take a glance at our top performers this season and see who really fired us into this mid-table position. Riyad Mahrez again, one of the top dogs here at Havre FC, 15 goals and 5 assists. Paul Pogba there with 14 goals and 7. Dimitri Payet at 33, still killing it in the top flight with 9 and 9. Amin Guri leading the line for us up top with 7 goals, 2 assists. Samare getting 3 goals, as well as Benjamin Mendy, 2 goals, 6 assists. Koza Saliba picked up a big boy injury, unfortunately for him. Tuchemeni, yet another new boy this season, 1 goal and 1 assist for him. Diop getting a lot of game time, no goals and assists for him though. That is the goal we need to really strengthen and hope these players grow and develop in Season 3. Let's get cracking on into it. It's going to be a very, very busy year. Let's just say Didier Deschamps has a big job on his hands in the next season. Alright, so the 3rd season has dawned upon us, and we are gifted with 24 million in the transfer budget. Now it's time to go out, get the players we need in order to challenge for those top positions in the league table. Payet's getting older, Mandanda's getting older in between the sticks. It might be time for a few replacements in the squad. So let's go out and get some summer transfer deals done. So it's Deschamps' first signing of the season. Signed, sealed, and delivered. We've brought in Maxence Caqueret. I know I've butchered that one, but the new number 16 is 20 years of age, coming from Olympic Lyon, and we picked him up for under his value. It's another bargain buy here. We love doing some cheeky transfer business, and we've picked up a French hidden gem. We all know his brilliant potential in career mode this year. Got recently added at the start of 2019. 19. He's an exciting prospect in the game, and I'm sure he's going to take us to new levels here. It's another strong midfielder joining the squad. Welcome to the French Le Havre Challenge, Maxence Caqueret. So last season, we really strengthened our defense. Now we're going in and strengthening our attack. It is going to be a big signing from FC Lorient. Claude Maurice is arriving for probably our biggest transfer fee yet, 10.5 million. He's 22, I know, but he was under 20 when we started off this career mode, so it still counts. I've been meaning to try this guy out for a while now in FIFA career mode. I've finally got my hands on him. Deschamps has got his man, and he's already 76 overall, 22 years of age. He's got 86 potential. I'm just loving everything about this guy. I can play at center attack and midfield too, but the number 31 is going to be Deschamps' new man. So we take advantage of Moussa Sila's release clause here, right from AS Monaco, 3.55 million. You're going to find out in a second how much of a bargain that is. But the 20-year-old striker joins us here. He's probably going to be a backup for Guri up top, but he's got a great potential, 74 overall. We got him for half his value, and he becomes a new member of the Le Havre attacking line. I said we're focusing on the attack this season. It's getting better and better every transfer. Yet another under 20 French gem in FIFA 19 career mode. There's an abundance of them, and now he's finally linking up with Didier Deschamps here at Le Havre. So the goalkeeping position is something we haven't looked at strengthening in these past few seasons, and Mandanda's headed off to the retirement home sooner rather than later, so we've had to get in a youthful replacement in between the sticks. The 23-year-old Gautier Larsionia for £4 million coming from Stade Brestois. He's not as high rated as Mandanda, but is a decent backup and can grow higher than him once he retires. So hopefully he can be Deschamps' future number one. So deadline days come to a close here. This is how the side is looking going into their second ever Ligue 1 season. It's a pretty strong team. I'm happy with what we've done here. Saliba's picked up an injury though. The team is looking very promising alongside all these youth academy players as well. We're probably one of the most exciting teams in Ligue 1 right now. I'm happy to take that title, but we got high hopes for the side. Can Didier Deschamps deliver glory in season 3? We're gonna have to wait and see, but we've set the bar high here on the west coast of France. All right, lads, we've done a bit of an oopsie. I've got to admit it. We've had to sell one of our players, Tuchemeni. We literally picked him up last season, and we've had to sell him to Atalanta because we didn't have the funds in order to renew the contracts of players like Pogba, Payet, and Koza at the club. And I didn't want to let all those three go on free transfers, so we've had to sacrifice. We've had to let one of our star midfielders go, only 20 years of age. He's off to the Serie A. I want to bring him back before the challenge ends, but I'm not going to guarantee that. Yeah, we messed up hard there, let's just say. We had a bunch of players that needed to renew their contract. It's a little sacrifice we have to make in this challenge. It's heartbreaking, but we had to do it. Alright, so the last day of the season, we are 3 points away from European qualification if results go our way and if we win this game away against Toulouse. It's a big one. These are the lads going out to face them. We got a few injuries, a few suspensions. So let's see how this one plays out away from home. Not too confident about this one. Let's go ahead, skip it. We get the 2-1 win. It's a Guri brace, but now we need other results to go our way. Let's check the other results and see what happened in Ligue 1 on the final day of the season. Oh no, 1 point away from European qualification. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, really. 1 point away from at least Europa League qualification. 3 points away from Champions League. Oh, we got so close this season, but it's going to have to be season number 4 where we have to go all out. But it's improvement nonetheless. Marseille and Lyon are just above us. We're going to see how we did in the other Coupe competitions. Are there any excuses to save face here? I don't think there is. Strasbourg in the round of 32. Eliminated early in the cup yet again. We're just getting humiliated in these cups. We got eliminated in the round of 16. Why did I expect any different? But yeah, here are our top performers in the season. Was selling Tuchemeni a bad idea? Did that come back to bite us? I have no clue, but it's Paul Pogba yet again with a big boy season. 13 goals, 4 assists. Riyad Mahrez with 10 goals and 9. You love to see it from the 30-year-old Algerian. Guri and Claude Maurice doing well. And then Silla going quite well there with 5 goals and 1 assist. As we move down, Benjamin Mendy doing well. Then our 34-year-old Dimitri Payet getting 3 goals and 2 assists. William Saliba getting a lot of game time in there. That is going to end off season 3. We have to go into season 4 and really pull off the business if we want to get this challenge done. I don't think we can go ahead and win the league, but I'm praying for Champions League qualification in this one and maybe a cup competition. This challenge has proven to be one of the hardest yet. The Le Havre French Youth Academy system. We get one more shot at it in Season 4. Alright, it's the 4th and final season. The last chance to get some glory for Le Havre. I'm looking to strengthen the squad, maybe in the centre-back position, maybe in the central midfield position. And we're also going to have £50 million to spend in the summer transfer window to strengthen the squad with some more French talent. So it's the first signing, and we've gotten our hands on a centre-back. I said we needed a defender this season in order to qualify for those top 4 positions. It's going to be Jules Koundé coming to us from Bordeaux, and we managed to secure his services for Harold Mukundi plus 16.5 million, so he wasn't cheap. However, he's going to prove the defense straight away. 81 overall. He's going to start off in the side. I'm keen to see what he can do for us. Alright, it's another backup midfielder joining the squad, Ibrahima Sissoko. Since we couldn't get back to Jemeni, who we sold to Atalanta, gone ahead and picked him up for £13 million, and I hope he does well here at Le Havre. Can he cut it out here? We're going to have to find out. So it's a few minor signings to end off the season. Not too much crazy transfer business going on. We have a third choice keeper in Meslier arriving for 5.9 million. The 21-year-old is coming to Le Havre, as well as Yassine Adli on loan from Bordeaux, the 21-year-old midfielder. Considering it's the last season, we ended up picking him up on loan. Didn't have to spend a penny on him. Backup players just to increase the depth in the side. The boys have qualified for the Europa League. We're going to need backup. We're going to need assistance. We've got the youth academy boys ready whenever they are called upon as well. The bench is looking quite strong. Mandanda's retiring at the end of the season. It's all going on here. Pogba 91. He is going to be leading the line. Surely all the youth players are going to look up to him now, the captain of the team. And we're going to go ahead, see how they do in Season 4, and maybe even play a quick game at the end of it. There is a cup final or anything like that. But yeah, let's see if we can complete the challenge in the final season. Well, look what we've gotten ourselves into here. Coupe de la Ligue, the final, the perfect opportunity to play a game with the lads, win some silverware for this challenge, and then see how the rest of the season pans out. It's only April, so yeah, there's about a month left. We're up against Angers in the final. Alright, here we are. It's a big day for Havre FC. They're going to be in the capital tonight. The Parc des Princes is going to be the venue for tonight's clash. That is the trophy we'll be playing for. Get this one underway. They're going to kick it off here. Let's get this trophy, boys. Pogba, bit of a poor touch from him. We move it on to Kakret. He finds some space. He's going to unleash. And that one was just over the bar. Maybe a little preview of what's to come from the midfielder. Silla is going to give it back to Pogba. Pogba's going to find a beautiful ball over the top to the French striker. Is going to strike it. And Antonio with a big boy save there. That could have definitely been our chance to get the opener. Big opportunity missed there from the number 29 up top. Silla just waiting for the right moment. He'll give it off to Claude Maurice. Big Paul Pogba in the middle. Cut in. Oh, come on, mate. You've got to be burying that. How has he skied it from like 5 yards out? It'll be off to Claude Maurice. Back to Pogba. Back to Mahrez. Bit of a heavy touch, and it's let us down in the end. That is going to be half-time. We should be up 1-0 or 2-0 even, but that is going to be at the end of the first 45. We're going into the second half with a lot of pressure to get the winner. We'll find Silla again. Silla, can he find Pogba in the middle? It is Paul Pogba, the captain. Get in, son. The Le Havre Youth Academy product has scored in the final only, what, 10 years later? I don't even know how long it's been. It's probably been more than that. But in the Coupe de la Ligue final, when he's been called upon, the captain leads by example, heading us into the lead. The keeper, I have no idea what he's doing, stuck in no man's land. But Paul Pogba had that. What the? Okay, the keeper's just let that one go over his head, but that doesn't matter. Paul Pogba's done the dab on him. He has dabbed on Angers in the Parc des Princes in Paris. 48 minutes in. We're 1-0 up, baby. Big header from Koza. Oh, Mahrez with a nice little chested pass. It's going to go back into him, the Algerian, the club legend. He'll swing it into the middle. Pogba was ready again for another big header, but Silla is going to get it. Silla is going to strike it, and Silla is going to get the second for Havre FC in the final. We've gotten the 2-goal advantage here in Paris, in the capital of France, and the French youth is being showed off tonight in front of the whole world. 66 minutes in, and what a way to bag a goal in the final there. Angers stunned, and he never gave up, did he? Took it past 3 defenders, struck that one into the left-hand corner, comes off the post, and rustles into the back of the net. Didier Deschamps, very pleased with that one. We go 2-0 up. Alright, some subs are going to come on. We have Dimitri Payet, Amin Guri, the boys have been here from day dot. Get a run in the final as well. Our new Season 4 signing, Sissoko, comes on for the final few minutes. It is no league title, it is no Champions League title, but it is something for the Le Havre AC fans to cheer for. Winners of the Coupe de la Ligue 2023-2024, I want to say. It has been an insane journey, going through the divisions, being promoted to Ligue 1, staying alive in the top division and competing up there with the big boys. We finally get our hands on some silverware. It's not going to complete the challenge though, and captain Paul Pogba is going to lift up the beautifully created viral gold trophy there. Coupe de la Ligue champions. Get it, lads. What a performance, what a victory, what a team. Mandanda in his final game as well, celebrating. We'll take it back to the end of the season. We'll see how we did in all the rest of the other competitions. So despite Cup glory this season, it was mid-table mediocrity for the lads. From competing for those European places to now 9th position, I mean, it's a bit of a disappointment, bit of a dip from last season. However, it was a close race. We could have easily finished 7th or 6th. Unfortunately, not completing the challenge, but I'm still proud of what we could do in 4 seasons. Coupe Nationale though, round of 32, disappointment to Stade Rennais. And we took our Europa League campaign to heights we've never reached before, the quarterfinals. We lost 5-2 to Lazio on aggregate there. And here are the lads that fired us into Cup success this season. Riyad Mahrez, yet again club legend, 19 goals and 7 assists. Big Paul Pogba, the captain, yet another youth academy product from France, from Le Havre. He got 13 goals, 8 assists, and that big goal in the final, as well as this man, Moussa Sila, someone I should have used more often in FIFA career mode this year. 12 goals, 1 assist in 50 games. Guri as well, he's been here from day dot. 8 goals, 1 assist from him. Boubakary Samara with a very consistent season, alongside Alexis Claude Maurice. The young French talent in this side is absolutely insane. We have Benjamin Mendy in there as well, 4 goals and 7 assists. But I'm really happy with the squad we've created. We haven't been able to complete the challenge. It was going to be very hard from the offset. It was going to be an uphill battle for these boys. Mandanda retiring this season at 37 years of age. I'm just happy we won a trophy at the end of the day. Had a few nice little Europa League runs. However, it wasn't to be. Didier Deschamps could do as much as he could in 4 seasons. Even though we didn't complete the challenge, I still enjoyed making this video so much. If you did go on to enjoy, make sure to slap the like button down below. Hit that big red subscribe button. We're on our way to 20k subscribers before FIFA 20. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. Turn on notification bell. Let me know down below what you'd like to see. If you'd like to see more of these career mode challenges, we've got a few fun videos coming up. I'm sure you guys will enjoy, so make sure to stick around for that. But I've been BCHD. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the very next video.